This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Alpha.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now a play fake. Breeze looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. Tackle
made there by Kiko Alonso.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Prescott. But he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
4th down, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, the field goal attempt is well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Let's get it.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Got his man there complete to Gallup. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Breeze now. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first down carry by Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. 48 right now, let's go. Don't get nervous.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. He's time to read.
Prescott to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And how about this? It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 18-yard touchdown grab. On it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on second down. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 85 yards, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. On second down, it's Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On play action, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the ground, Kamara. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sean Lee, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw. Prescott letting one go. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Running with Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Hey, kill.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. The Saints on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Kill. 48. Hey, orbit.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a 1st as he's tackled at the 47. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. There he goes, right side. And he will take one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go down it again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. Now they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And all the the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything.
And, oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And this is caught. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only second down, so now it's third. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And you don't see that every day. Actually lost 14 yards there on the return. But I guess the important thing, they have possession of the football. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 55 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Saints have taken the lead. Oh, look at this. No time left. They've just won the game, and now they'll go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And I'm not sure why they even risk going for the 2, but thank goodness for them, no turnover. And the ball game over. Well, kind of a strange end to this one. They had the game won, wanted to go for 2 more points. I guess one good thing for the defense, they didn't allow them those 2 points.
No, they didn't. It almost feels like they were trying to tack on those points to increase someone's fantasy score or something like that, because that wasn't necessary at all. And the defense, they got some measure of satisfaction by not allowing those extra 2.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Every
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Giants. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. It's 18 Gators. 50 seconds. Come on. Hey, man.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 27 yards. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 72 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, he's used to running it that distance here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defense bait and move laterally.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
30 days. 48, come on.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And Ingram holds it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. After 1, our score, 12-6. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, 55 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Jackson, and that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Looking to throw. Jones.
Well, they had that one snipped out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And he's got Snead. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Jackson on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it? You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. And you think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you look into who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
Jones on 1st and 10. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jones now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Jones to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Stop your whining.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Jackson, flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. As his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get him one closer. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got it.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Ingram again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line. Line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check 13.
Check.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. You need to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. 96 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
We want it. Come to my world. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They toss to Ingram. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check, 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 check.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Ingram. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll look to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
Jones throwing on 4th down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name.